It was a wet and wild night on the south coast with fierce winds toppling trees, damaging homes and taking out power lines.
Thousands were left in the dark, and right now still more than 12,000 customers are without power. Grace Key joins us from Coquitlam, where one condo complex sustained some serious damage. Grace.
Yeah, we're just here on Burke Mountain, where you can see behind me that unit has gotten a lot of damage. You can see the blue tarp that's covering it right now. Crews have been here since noon cleaning up this and another unit. At about 3 in the morning, neighbors woke up to a tree crashing down into their complex in Coquitlam's Burke Mountain.
It was basically right above my window, and I could feel it in every part of my body. House shook, so it's pretty scary knowing that I was a few feet away from the impact of that tree.
Another unit got the worst of it, with the tree tearing into a child's room. But a neighbor says the nervous father already moved the family into a different room.
The swift thinking of the husband in the unit moved himself and his wife and his 2 kids to the living room because they were kind of afraid of the trees. It was so bad last night. And thankfully, because they had done that, probably reduced any harm that they would have to themselves.
In North Burnaby, the top of a tree snapped, landing on the roof of a home. A few blocks away, winds blew down a tree and onto 2 properties. No one was hurt.
1 o'clock in the morning woke me from a sleep. Thought it was something that fell down in the downstairs, and then I looked outside and saw what had happened.
The overnight storm left 120,000 BC Hydro customers without power. Before noon, crews were able to restore power to 60% of those affected. In Pitt Meadows, crews were busy dealing with 2 down lines along the same stretch of road.
Well, we were sleeping great, and then 4 a.m. we saw a big flash and then a big pop, and then heard some crashing, and woke us up for a few hours for sure as we're trying to figure out what's going on.
All right, Grace, back to the damaged units. How many are there, and is the damage even repairable?
Yeah, we did speak with the Strata president here, and she says, yeah, after obviously they make some repairs, the family is going to be able to move back in there. She said they're still sort of assessing the damage as people are getting back home from work, but it looks like this one tree damaged at least 4 units. Chris?
All right, storm coverage from Grace Key. Thank you, Grace.